Alrighty then. Wow. Okay, I want to do a review of the 7th. So let me just kick it off. This is 7th of July. So you can see here, before we started at 138, we go into decreasing vol, out of decreasing vol with the new ATR high. We don't go into it. This is a higher high. This does not touch the upper Bollinger, misses it by a tick. So this bar gets us downtrending, lowest close in the trend and an uptick. All the lowest closes in the trend happen on an uptick. We have this trade here. Touch of the lower Bollinger, hammer cam. No, that is not a trade. We have this low is 905 and this low is 901, so it doesn't make it. This one here, however, we have the highest ATR value in the trend, so we don't need to check for decreasing vola. We have Bollinger confirming evidence, and we have a long here. The target would be 92, which is here, and it didn't make it. So let me just edit that into the spreadsheet. Okay, so that is 332 RTC, not an RTV, 1.1286 and a half, 1.1281. Okay, and that is a minus 5.5 pip loss. And the ATR value there was 0.00035, and we have Bollinger, and copy the link from the screenshot, put it in the sheet, and we are good to go. Okay, loser to start the day, that sucks. Okay, now here gets super fucking tricky. So we have something that often happens in very small range trading ranges where you have retest variation sell, touch of the Bollinger lower close, higher close. We have a retest variation buy. Now, this gets complicated, so we have to walk it through bar by bar. Touch of the Bollinger, lower close, lowest close in the trend on an uptick, so we're not in decreasing vola. What the fuck happened there? Well, that sucks. Now let me add that indicator back. I don't know what I did there. There we go. Let's go back to the right time. 7th to 7th. Okay, so we are here. Touch of the Bollinger, lower close, higher close. So let's look at the top, because we're in a downtrend, the target can be a little bit past here. It's not going to make it. It's going to be all the way down here. So here, touch of the Bollinger, higher close, lower close. Let's see, this is obviously, if this is going to form a trading range, the highest high is going to be about here. So a high of 85.5 is 86 entry, and stop loss 80.5. That's 5.5 for 6. So 86 and 6 is 91. That's all the way past here. That's no trade. This one here, does it become high and tight? It does not become high and tight. Retest concept. Definitely in a downtrend. Where is the target? The entry is 78.5, and the stop loss is 71.5. So that's 7 for 7.5. 78.5 plus 7.5 is 86. So let's look at it then. Annoyingly, you got to take this one. So, yeah. Okay, so that is 432. RTC by 1.12865, 1.12815, and that 1.12715. And the entry is 1.12785. Sorry, I got that wrong. And that is 7 pip loss. So we now had 3 losers in a row. The ATR value there was 0.0036, and it was Bollinger Touch, Bollinger Touch. Okay, 432. This is the lowest close in the trend, new lowest close in the trend on an uptick. Does this touch the lower Bollinger? The lower Bollinger is 712 and the low 711. Oh, that's painful. Painful, painful, painful. 452, another loss. Okay, so the entry was 1.1271 and the stop loss was 1. The entry is 1.1275 and the stop loss is 1.1271. Okay, and that's 4 pip loss. Okay, and the ATR is 0.00034 and it's Bollinger Touch. Bollinger Touch. Uptick here. So we're not in decreasing vola. In decreasing vola, we don't take this one. Wouldn't you know it? Decreasing vola, let's just make double sure of that. We have to break here to be out of decreasing vola, and we don't, so we skip this. So we're in decreasing vola, looking for shooting stars. Okay. Trending up, decreasing vola up, which we ignore because we're going down on the 5 and the 10. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. Do we have confirming evidence? We have trending, confirming evidence, and another losing trade at 602. This looks like being one of those days. Okay, let's look at that. 1.12745. And the high is 1.1275. Now that's 5 pip range. No, that's not right. 1.12725. Okay, so that's a 2.5 pip range. So we size it for 3 and we're risking 2.5. And that is minus 2.5 pips. So it's not quite a full loss. And our ATR is .0003, and we have trending confirming evidence. And let me copy and paste the thing in. All right. Nothing but losers today. Okay, so here we go up. We have to check where do we touch the upper Bollinger here. So the upper Bollinger is 80 and this is 796. So it doesn't touch it until here. And the upper Bollinger is 79.5. And so it touches it, this bar. So until this bar, we cannot be in decreasing vol. And so we're not in decreasing vol. Now, touch of the Bollinger, lower closes, higher close. Is this high and tight here? The obvious place for a trading range to form is here. So our low is 76.5 and our stop loss is at 82.5. So that's 6 for 6.5. So 76.5 minus 6.5 is 70. So that puts a target here. It's below that. This is no good, but this may become high and tight either here or further up. We have 20 bars. So let's check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so let's check here. The entry is 77.5. And the stop loss is 82.5. It's 5 for 5.5. 77.5 minus 5.5 is 72. And the low is 70. So this is a trade, sadly, we have to take. Okay. Wow, loser after loser, what a day. All right, let's put it in. 1.12795, and that is at 640. And the stop loss is 1.12825. Okay, and that's a 3-pip range. Well, it's not a 3-pip range. It's a 5-pip range, and we lost 5. Okay, and the ATR then was 0.00032, and it's Bollinger Touch trending, and pasted the spreadsheet. Wow. So far today we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losers in a row. Damn. Couldn't buy a win in a Thai brothel with the 500 baht note sticking out of your pants. Okay, 80, the highest close in the trend so far. Okay, this stops trending at 20 bars. So it starts trending again there. We're in decreasing vola. Still in decreasing vola. Still in decreasing vola. Do we come out of... Sorry, I've just killed that indicator again. Do we come out of decreasing vol there? Let's take a look. No, we don't. That's an equal touch. Okay, so we're still in decreasing vola, still in decreasing vola. Not taking short trades. Not taking short trades. Out of decreasing vola. Definitely in an uptrend. This is not going to be high and tight, and that runs us out to the end of the day. So let's talk about what happens when you get your ass handed to you in a day. I wasn't trading this day, so this didn't hurt me, but it did hurt some other guys trading it. And if you stand by the banks of the Nile long enough, you're going to see everything. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you look at the truth. So what's the truth? And the truth is really hard to discern once you're in it. So we have 5 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losers. And we're down 4.83R. That, I think, is the worst day ever. Look at that. The worst day ever, by far. Okay, so the real question is, how bad is it? Is it just one day? If we see multiple days, we're going to start to get concerned. What we've seen previously is that when you see bad stretches, we had a bad stretch here, they tend to come good pretty quick. So this is, let's look at the total drawdown. So okay, so this is definitely the worst drawdown we've ever had. It's from 231.55 to 221.83. So if you're trading the whole time, which obviously most of you weren't, you'd be down 2.8%. No, that's not true. No, down 31.55 minus 21.83. Okay, so that's a 10-hour drawdown. Our previous, it's twice as big as our current drawdowns. Is that acceptable? If this happened over a number of days, I wouldn't have thought it'd be very acceptable at all. Because it happened in one day, I'm not so worried about it. I just think it's important to put it on a watching brief, to not deny that it's happening, and I'll post a video about it shortly.